Dear Congress participants, I am really pleased to see the Congress Hall absolutely filled with delegates, ready and eager to listen to scientific presentations and take part in a debate on a subject that has already raised so much interest and which has been widely discussed in the equestrian world since last year's General Assembly in Copenhagen, and also, as the President pointed out, since many, many years back in time. The use or misuse of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs in our sport is a question that requires our full attention, since it touches so many important issues within equestrianism. It's a matter of welfare for our equine athletes, and it's a right for them to get adequate and legitimate treatment when needed. It's a matter of knowing both the short-term and long-term consequences of treatment in combination with competitions. It's a matter of maintaining a level playing field for all our athletes worldwide. It's a matter of security for our athletes to know when it's safe for them to go back to competition after treatment. And it's a matter of being able to act within the legislation of our member countries. In many years in the past, we have referred simplistically to zero tolerance, a term which never really reflected a true position. Now the technology allows us, the regulators, to dictate what level a substance is not acceptable. Advance in veterinary science may be able to help us to understand this subject better. I'm very pleased to say that we have succeeded in getting many of the world's leading scientists in this field to give us all the latest know-how and help us to build a solid foundation for sporting and political decisions. Even if science creates such a foundation, there are still many other aspects to be covered, such as how sponsors, how media and organizers look at our sport in various lights. It's my hope that these aspects will be highlighted during the panel discussions and during the question and answer sessions over the next 2 days. There is no particular model for this kind of event. The FEI is attempting to create an approach that is fair and will achieve what everyone wants: the latest information of NSAIDs and the implication associated with their use. And we are grateful, really, for all the enthusiasm of so many world-class speakers who have agreed to contribute and to share their knowledge in this debate. It has been the goal of the Congress Committee to be all-inclusive, meaning to make sure that there is plenty of time for opinions to be presented, discussed, and evaluated in depth. The 2-day program is divided into sessions, each of which will be led by a moderator. Depending on timings, our moderators will be able to take questions and remarks directly related to the subject at hand. There also will be 3 panel sessions, chaired today by John McEwen and by Chris Hudson from New Zealand and myself tomorrow, which will give substantially more time for debate. The way our sport is perceived is fundamental to our ability to attract interest from general spectators and from media and from future sponsors. The outcome of this Congress should not only guide us in the future discussions, but also give the outside the right message. Again, thank you for coming. I hope you will take an active part in the discussions, and I hope you will enjoy also the deeply scientific presentations that you will hear. Before leaving the floor to the moderator of our first session, I'd like to take some short housekeeping information. Timekeeping. The moderators of this Congress will have a hard work to keep everyone in time. So I ask you, the speakers, to assist them in this work. We are recording the event to make it available for reference post-Congress. Footage of the entire proceedings will be posted on the FEI YouTube channel after the Congress, and viewers will be able to select individual presentations or discussions in panels. The program over the 2 days is very tight. So it's important that you come back on time after lunch breaks and coffee breaks. Please make sure that you take your seats as requested. Toilets are outside to the right in the lobby. Please also look for the fire exits. The Congress dinner tonight is informal and is meant to be another forum for discussions and possible deeper know-how. Please turn off your mobile phones. It's very annoying. For the first panel, we would like to have questions from the auditorium. It would be very good if you can write down some of the questions, put them in a box that Graham has prepared outside in the lobby, so that John McEwen can have a flying start of his debate in the panel. With those housekeeping issues out of the way, it gives me a very great pleasure to introduce to you Professor Tim Greet, our first moderator. Tim is a former president of the British Equine Veterinary Association and is currently president of the World Equine Veterinary Association. He is a leading equine surgeon in a Newmarket clinic, specializing in both sport horses and thoroughbreds, in the largest practice in Europe. He is a multi-award winning surgeon who is with us today to give us the benefit of his deep knowledge in equine surgery and his political awareness in the world in which he operates. I now hand you over to Tim. Welcome.